that? You just went by. Right there. Oh my God, dude. May 18th, new piece of private Cody just got permission on a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Super windy, but the guy says it's a small block that's surrounded by ag fields, and he said there's turkeys crawling all over it. So we've never been here, we've never scouted anything, but he says that there's turkeys here, so let's see if we can try to find some. It's very windy out today, so it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult to hear them, but if what he says is true, we might just stumble across one. So let's get out there and see if we get one. Do you hear that yelping? Alright, we finally heard our first gobble, and we heard a hen down here too. They're down in this little creek bottom. So we might just set up right here, might creep a little closer. The gobble is farther off, that hen's not too far. But there are birds out here, so. Yeah, dude, keep it up. He's coming this way. do quite a lot come all the way down this bottom towards us, and we can't hunt either of these fields. We can just hunt to the edges of them, so we got to get them off those fields. So, or hopefully they lose their hens and get a little lonely and a little more receptive to that calling. We'll see.
That sounds a little closer. That's close. That's right on the other side of this stuff.
That was the most insane thing.
They walked into our lap.
They came on a line.
Oh my god. They finally broke. They were out there for so long.
That was wild.
They didn't sound like they were moving at all, and then just finished the distance.
They just closed incredibly quickly.
Wow.
That's what I said. Because I'm like, those.
So they went down past us just a tiny bit and then came back.
Here, they came across here, and I saw his little head as he went by, and then he got up to those sticks and he stopped and like brought his head back and looked at us, and then I saw the other one's head come up, and he turned and they started coming back this way, and the one disappeared down the edge, and his head was getting ready to disappear down the edge. So I called and he put his little head up. Whack. It was amazing.
Awesome.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.
Absolutely wild.
We were just amongst them all morning.
We were just
We were a couple hundred yards away at most, at all times.
Wow, that's wild.